Hey guys, welcome to my channel Baking with Nupur at Baker's Delight. Please do subscribe to my channel if you like my videos and hit that bell icon. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble this pineapple cake. I will also leave the link in the description box of how I made my vanilla sponges. So here I am ready to work with my vanilla sponges, and as you can see they are perfect. This is the cake board that I'm going to be using. It's a 10-inch cake board and my cake is 8 inches. So I'm gonna use this whipped cream. I whipped it earlier on till stiff peaks. And I'm gonna be using pineapple syrup, which came out of the pineapple can. And so are these pineapples. So I'm using canned pineapples, okay? So there's no harm. If you have fresh pineapples available, you can use that. So let's start by slicing our cake into 3 parts. I don't use a serrated knife. I use a normal clean knife, and the results are really satisfying. So now I'm going to soak the bottom layer with the pineapple syrup that I showed you. And now let's start by frosting each layer. So first you put a dollop of your cream. Just flatten it out really nicely. Add if you feel you need to, make it even. So, and then I'm gonna take some tissue and soak out the pineapples because, they have a lot of water and liquid content because they come out of the tin. So it's always better to soak it before putting it on the cream. So that's it. Just put as much as you want. There is no hard fast rule that you have to put this much. So just make sure you put it like a little, probably half an inch inside, okay? Because now you see we have put another layer of the cake and now we are pressing it down. So, your pineapples might slip out. So here you can see very gently and slowly I have try to show you how I flatten out the cream or how I do my frosting. So if you just look at the palette knife, you'll be able to see that it's really not that difficult. So practice is all you need. So once I'm done with this, I'm again going to take some pineapple and put on top of the cream. Put as much as you want because the more you give, the more you get in each bite. So I really like to fill it up completely. Why you might be asking that I don't put the whole circles of the pineapple, because it becomes really heavy, and when you cut into the cake you kind of split everything apart, and if you put cubes, with each cut you get cubes, 2 layers of cubes, so that is enough pineapple. So I just scrape the excess cream on the side, and for this cake I'm only going to do a crumb coat. Okay, so look very closely. I've just taken a little bit of cream and now I'm going to put them on the sides as well. Here also I have tried to give you a bit more slower version to help you understand how I'm doing the frosting. I'm just going back and forth. That's it. That's all you need to do to just cover all the cake crumbs that you might have on the cake board, on the cream. So everything, you're just covering it up. I'm not going to be putting another layer of cream here because we're going to make this cake look like a pineapple. So obviously the layer of making it look like a pineapple is going to be using a lot of cream. So let's not overload it, otherwise nobody's going to like it. This is a plastic scraper which really gives it that fine edge. You can use a metal one if you don't have this. Just be very gentle with it, okay? Don't put too much of pressure. That's it. It's done, and now it's going to go into the fridge for a little while. Till then, we get our next preps done. Okay, so just clean your board before you put it into the freezer. By freezer, I mean the normal fridge. Don't put it in your freezer. Okay, so you can see it's completely flat. Don't worry about those tiny edges. They're all gonna get covered. So I took a little more of the whipped cream, adding some yellow color to it. So just gently fold, cut and fold method. That's it. Don't need to overmix the cream. And this is a nozzle. I really can't see any number on it. It generally has a number, but this one doesn't. Okay, I'll check. If I see the number, I'm gonna put it down in the description box below. Okay, so this is how I'm going to put it in my piping bag, and ready. Let's get our cake out. So now first I'm gonna go on top and really just keep very light pressure on the piping bag. Go down and up, down and up. That's it. That's it. It's a very simple. It's going to take a little bit of practice for you if you haven't done this before. But trust me, it's really easy. You just have to get the hang of it. Okay, and just completely fill her up because we want it to look like a pineapple. So I'm going to go all the way in. Okay, once I'm done with the top, I'm going to do the same thing with the sides. So go like a ring. Okay, you can go like top to bottom, but I find working in a ring always is better. So sometimes when you go top to bottom, some lines have 4 dots, some have 3, so it gets really uneven. You can decorate your pineapple cake however may you want. In fact, there are fairly simple designs that people usually show. But then I just wanted to show you a little more of technique, and that this is also easy. This is also very unique. So, and if your cake had a little more height, it would have looked much more better. But since I just had to make it on a 1 pound cake, that's what the client wanted. So I thought, why not show you this? So now I'm going to put this in the fridge and I'm going to work on the leaf part. Now, usually we do this with chocolate, but the client wanted something a little more different. So I'm going to use this paper, cut it out into a shape and make leaves out of it. So this is something really handy if you have these craft papers with you. If you don't, you can just make some chocolate shards, green shards, and you can put them in. If you want, I am going to make a video on that. Please leave your comments in the comment section below if you want me to make a video on those chocolate decorations. And this is how I'm making my leaves. I mean, this is really simple, easy, but I thought I could just skip it in the video, but then I thought, no, this is really fun. I should definitely show it. So that's how easy it is. That's it. So now I'm going to take out my cake and put it on top. I'm going to show you. Just put a little more pressure on it, okay? Be very careful when you put it in. See how beautiful? Okay, let's put it in. That's it. Your pineapple cake is ready. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you really like this video. And if you want to see the sponge recipe, please follow up on the link given in the description box below. Until next time, happy baking.